G'day, it's Wine. For context on this video, I've got a new account that I made, a whole new Steam account, which is playing Destiny free-to-play. That's the Wine F2P. This account has been plugging away over the last 2 months, and just this week it reached 1345. We've also got a nice easy GM this week. That was the Devil's Lair. So what I did is went up and hit up some LFGs, and we got a few runs together. There is a few rounds of me practicing and trying to desperately scramble for legendary shards and 1330 gear, but we make it. This was all done live on Twitch. By the way, there is the follower goal on screen. That's the purple bar. When that reaches 1000, I'm going to delete my Hunter in Destiny and my most used frame Vault in Warframe. And then I'll have to replay all of the campaigns and rebuild my Vault. So feel free to drop by stream, links below, and also there are links for the timestamps of the video below as well. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even have Hunter on my free-to-play account yet. But it is my most used class on the main account, so there's been a lot of the other two on the free-to-play. Right, I hope you enjoy. Alright, logging into Steam. Just one singular raid bomb. But yeah, for anyone that hasn't seen, the Salto has started streaming recently, so you can be sure to check them out and give them a follow. They've been very helpful here, and you should go check them out as well. I was streaming it before I was today as well. I've been doing community raids with our Discord, so that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna have to use raid tech now. You were going 9 hours, Jesus. That means you were going for 4 hours before I even got there. That was a long dungeon for 4 hours. Alright. I haven't touched this free-to-play for a week or so. If I remember correctly, my Titan is Pinnacle level, and my Warlock is 1 drop on the helmet away from Pinnacle. Next week there's Gambit
Well,
Rex.
you didn't start streaming until
I'll go
late,
grab
right?
a drink while we load. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
so
back.
EXO, the reason why it sounds so late is because you started streaming before our last wish. You didn't stream the end of VOG.
Yes. Oh, right, yeah. I guess so. So I only snuck in 1 dungeon there. Alright, what's my power level look like? 1330, let's leave that. I don't have too much in 1330 tiers. Actually, I do.
I wonder where I'm at in the raid leaderboard. From
Wait, what?
in our Discord. I wonder where I'm at in our raid leaderboards, because I got my 50th clear. Number 17.
Wonder where I'm at. Probably not even that high.
8
Because there is an MS in our
with your
Discord.
90 clears. Yeah, it was. Obviously.
Amos raids a lot. Endo, who we played with today, also is up there.
Where's that one guy? Is it the RJ? Is that who we were playing with? Yeah.
No, they're probably
9
not
clears.
in this list already. Oh, 9 total? Wow. They seem to know what was happening there. And they also did the Last Wish with us as well, which is cool. Or were they only Last Wish?
Yeah, but like
I seem to be missing a heavy weapon.
They
Need a
were
heavy-
only last wish, but they even then they have 7 clears, which is probably like 21 theoretically speaking.
There we go. If I actually equip all of this.
Yeah, they have a lot of like they have
Oh, I
like
just got an
not that
achievement.
many raid completions.
On that account. You got the Titan mark today though, isn't that good? You can now blind people and yourself more. It's really just yourself that gets blinded all the time. Alright, this is for Phantom Rat. That was a
Yeah, no,
second
they're
view of
not.
the
They're not
review.
even that. Yeah, they only have 7 clears on last wish.
Alright, I'm Pinnacle I'm GM ready. I'm pretty sure I don't even have that many 1330 guns though. Let's have a look around. Let's go visit.
Good night. See ya.
I got a Substance Rampage on my Scythe maybe.
Gross.
I do have a legendary bow, I guess.
You.
Although I was saying I want to use Overload Sword.
Even for a cryptarch, he was crazy.
However, I can be of service.
Have a bad night, Bucky the Buckeye fan. Oh. Are you gonna go to sleep, Bucky? Do you wanna do a Master or GM? You'd have to carry though.
Fenchurch does the
Don't worry
exploring.
I don't even know what loadout I want to use though. On my Titan, that's the only one that's high level. I've got top bottom tree, Emma, which isn't useful. Maybe the bottom tree for add clear. I do have bubble, that's cool. But it's not an Ursa shield, so that'll be cool. And then top and bottom here is just more add clear, so I guess top bubble would be my best bet to be useful. Now I could pop it to be safe. Well, how many auto rifles do I have? Also, am I going to sword literally every enemy that I see? Is that the strategy that we're going with here? I've got Ensemble Wellspring, I've got Unpressure High Impact, I guess I need that. So that'll be the auto rifle, and then a bow for the overloads. This is the only legendary bow I've seen. I also just stored it onto the wrong character. Not this one. So then on the arms, I'm not sure if I want to use these or a different pair. These ones are a decent roll, maybe? Resilience Recovery. Yeah, actually I might stick to these as my best roll. Resilience Recovery. Got some barriers and overloads. We've also got Void here, so I can chuck on Protective Light. I do have a Void class item though, that's already got Protective Light. So that means I need some high energy fires. That's a bit of a build. What are we looking at for our legs? We've got 2 pairs of 1330s. Recovery. Guess that one's better. Unless there's anything else that's spiky. That one's shit. This one's Discipline, and also not nice. How many exotics do I have? I have got the Crest of Alpha Loopy. Maybe I should infuse that up to 1330. I don't really have that as an option though. Alright, so for this I would need just Sword Scavenger. Is that the only mod that I can really make use of on legs? And then the rest can be charged up, I guess. Maybe? Why is your Titan a feminine Captain Planet? Yeah, they do look funny with the all armor from the raid on at the moment. Alright, and we'll also put on health when you pick up an orb. I do prefer the one from the Void, where it's like better already. You start healing straight away. Health begins to regenerate, so that's gonna get you up faster. Alright, then helmets. We've got a high strength helmet. Got a bit more recovery here. That's 10. That's 17. I guess I'll keep this. And then I need to think about the elements if I want to change it. That does require a infusion thing. Upgrade module just to change the element. I don't have sword scavengers. Oh, okay. I guess I should be lucky that I've even got sword scavengers, not sword finders. You don't need the finders anyway. I'll be fine. I can just chuck on hands on, I guess. Or auto rifle tug. What am I gonna do with it? So this is the part where I put on lots of recovery, yes?
Happy to help.
And I was thinking Alpha Loopy would be good. Although this is a decent roll, the low resilience is annoying.
Happy to help.
The rest of the stats are chunky.
No, thank you. She said.
Let's see. This one's low resilience and recovery. I'd rather have the low intellect out of these two. And then this one is a huge strength spike. What else do we have for chest armors? Probably just this. So I should probably infuse this up. Could be anywhere on level because my average is now 1331. Yeah, we'll sacrifice that armor. Don't need it that much. Right, we're up to 22 because our guns are a little bit low. We've got an Osmosis Adrenaline Junkie. We could infuse that one up. Let me just check. So I just need that and that, and I'm nearly 1330. I need to buy more upgrade modules. Let's see how much upgrade modules going for nowadays.
Let's get you back out there.
Battle lettuce, okay. That's a lot of legendary shards. I need it though. So this is me trying to be GM ready. Let's see, what other 1330s do I have? I have another hand cannon, which is explosive firefly, we're keeping that. I've got a rewind high impact sniper, I'm keeping that. And I think that's it for 13. Oh, I've got another 1330 sniper, Osmosis Frenzy. This one was not even that good of a roll, Osmosis Adrenaline Junkie. Although I guess it is a damage perk. Not Firefly though. Alright, then we got a Vision of Confluence. So we got any other 1330s. Got a few shotguns, Slideshot Demo. Rewind Frenzy we'll keep. We got a few other Vision of Confluences which are high numbers. What was this stat? Full auto wellspring, yeah, that's an easy infuse. It is a bit sus that I'm using just random auto rifle number 3. And then that'll be 1345. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go into the LFG Discord and see if we can find some nice helpful carries for my gear. Oh, speaking of, why have I got bow and sword? Okay. I guess we'll get a linear that's gonna be high rank as well. That's how this is gonna work. I'll have a sword and a linear. I can choose between the two. So that needs to also go up to 1330. I've got one machine gun I can use for infusion fuel and that's it. Do I even have the upgrade modules? Let's see. Just to check if I could infuse this if I need to. I've got one. Okay. It's a good machine gun though, so I don't want to. Let's see, what other armors could we try and chuck on? More recovery if I do spend a few things, but this is going to be all just legendary shards for upgrades. I can go one here for a bit more recovery. How have I not masterworked a class item yet? I should do that. Do I even have a golf ball? No. Ooh, skin. Nice. This is just going to be a lot of bow action once I get in there. That's only going to know how to use. This is why I need Artificer armor, so I can have the Overload sword and the Overload bow and the auto rifle barrier. Alright, was this just 4 energy? I didn't actually have anything I want to put onto it. I think I already had taking charge on another armor piece. I could go for a shield break. I've got arc and void shields, I guess. This would just be more arc. Oh, my chest plate. Should I rank this up a few times? I can't. I need to find something to delete for that. I kind of like that roll, like all of these. What else was there that I don't like? This one's discipline mobility, we can delete that. This one's 1330, we'll keep it. These are just kind of one of each element, I guess, but I've got a void one now, so we'll delete that. Wait, that has no element? I guess it's got no mod, so the element doesn't matter. What else have we got? I'll probably delete this. The stats are a bit low in all of them. Same here. We've got a 1330, we don't need the 27. Right, is that a few more cores? We can upgrade this exotic now. I just want to be able to fit on my recovery mod. Not really. Oh, I guess resistance mods would be helpful. Oh, yikes. I can't buy anymore. I'm out of legendary shards. Concussive? Yeah, that'd be the safest overall. So we've got taking charge, protective light, charged up, shield break charge, and as much recovery as I could find. So I can still fit on another 10 recovery there and 10 recovery here. This would require near master working though, which is a lot of shards. Shards expensive, very sad. I've got plenty of glimmer. We'll chuck some major spec onto our 2 guns. Since I have it. Maybe I'll go quickly run like, I don't know, a DERS mission while I do this and see what we get. Just so I don't screw myself too hard. Oh, I can do the normal version. Yeah, just a normal nightfall. We've got arc splash damage increased, barrier overload. Nice. So it'll be super effective in this normal version. Oh, hey, it's dead. Cool. Master loot. I was not using enough snowballs. That's the issue. Oh, I got a legendaries, a few of them. An enhancement course for some reason. That's cool. 1330, nice. Actually, that wasn't 100. Oh, that was a 100k score, so I got a pinnacle out of doing that. 100k in the base level. That's crazy. Got feeding frenzy, high impact, easy to delete. And yeah, double loot, I guess. This one's horrible roll, but we can use it maybe for infused full. Nah, not even. I'm just gonna delete this. It's dead. What are you? Do I need all these? Am I gonna ever use this one? This one I might use. I feel like I wouldn't ever use that one. Spherical munition stasis. Snowball stasis overall. Snowballs are returned and pack an extra punch of stasis. They can be found on... okay, cool. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, let's see about LFG a Master run. This is just me looking at the chat, and I'm gonna sneak into a group if there's one around that's from Master. Speaking of chat, I'm gonna DC from that voice chat. Damn it. Hash. Yeah, I'm conjoining, maybe. Yeah, I'm in. I've got lock gear. I'm in. What do our friends got on them? We've got an arbalist and a bow. Arc bow, nice. We've got a auto rifle and a null composure and a sword. Oh, I'm not the only sword gamer. Actually, this guy's 1333. That's ridiculously low for a master. I don't actually know what the power level is inside of masters.
We must destroy this machine god and send their souls screaming back to hell.
I might end up just like going around some streams to get GM clears later. That'll be a way to do it. They're using the snowballs. The power of the snowballs compels you. Oh my god, I'm so far away. I guess this do be one very big room. We just need to make sure that not everyone dies and then we won't wipe. We can slowly make our way along. What grenades do I have? I should have checked that. How are you alive already? Why do I have such a long revive timer? These guys don't have swords on them, so that makes me feel safe. Hopefully. What a shot! In the gaps. Oh, poor Legion. Oh dear. Punch everything. Oh, is it nearly dead? Holy shit. Didn't even notice that we got through another set of the health bars. Alright, cool. I got a single York comedian and a Syntho. Syntho, that's pretty cool. Staying awake's a lot easier to do than watching Twitch. Wait, what? You're having trouble watching Twitch, but you stay awake anyways. Is that a 1330 by the way? It is. Oh my god, that's a bit of transmute fuel. I just need the upgrade modules though, and I don't have upgrade modules. I'm the fire team leader now. So something I heard about, if I've got too much bright dust, I can buy this concentrated metagram. Upgrade module ionizer created from refined magic gems. Bosses have a chance to drop an upgrade module when defeated. Effect loss until an upgrade module found. Only one concentrated metagram can be activated at a time. 200 bright dust. We'll buy one of these and then activate it. And so now on my character, we might find a concentrated metagram. $13.30, nice. Recovery, actually that's a really good roll. I like it. I could nearly run those instead of these. I can like punch my way out of problems. Yo, hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
I've got a nice easy GM this week. I was thinking my little character might be able to handle it.
Yeah, why not? I'm just getting bored soloing it.
You've been soloing it? Jeez. That must be
It's
rough.
depressing.
Are you live at the moment?
Nah, I'm not. I stopped streaming.
Wait, what do you mean you played it before? Did you play it on your previous account, Bucky?
Someone else wants to do it because I know he's always like, I need a GM. I'm like, well, wait, can I join GMs? Or are you looking for certain people to look to finish the seals?
Xbox, yeah. Now you've switched. That's annoying. Oh, you can still have a bit of fun with the basics of the basics on the Warframe.
Yo,
Hey, what's up, man?
not much. What's up?
Yeah, I finished work. I'm getting bored soloing the GM. Figured I might do something.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Let's just try and get it done, Bob Uncle.
I was gonna use a sword, but it's not too helpful on the boss. Do you reckon a linear would be better?
Arbalist.
I don't have an obelisk. It is pretty awesome though, isn't it?
Yeah, I got the catalyst with that one. Boo! Okay, then if you want, use
I was thinking this linear fusion.
yeah, I mean,
The sword is good against the champions, it's just the boss I can't really shoot with, except with my bow.
unless you have thing on you. No, if you have
I've
auto
got a
lock
sleeper
or-
as well.
No, you've got if you want, use them to Stardust knows what he's doing. Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, if you're
Horizon being-
sleeper with Whispering Slab and the number, and with anti-barrier, you're fine.
Yeah, I can go get sleeper stimulant.
Prize being too fucking poor to get a threading needle. Referring to me, not you, by the way, Wine.
I have
To pull
I
never.
had the same roll, tarantulas, or however you pronounce it, pretty much, and that's what I use.
The box breathing, yeah. Field prep box breathing's about the best you can get there.
I never have gotten the threaded needle.
I have been spending the last
You earned
like,
this
2
season,
hours
Post?
trying to get it, and I can't.
No. I can't. No, I have everything. Like, don't worry. I've even got the deluxe edition. Oh, don't get me started with Bungie. They sent me an email today saying that my collector's edition has just finally been in production and you'll get it at the end of January. I ordered it in August. But dude,
Yeah.
I bought it on the 31st of August and I'm not gonna get it till like the actual game. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I want my little hive fucking fuck.
The little ghost shell? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you put icing on the cake. You buy the collector's edition, but it doesn't come with the game.
You have to buy the deluxe edition separately.
Yeah, so I spent $150 Australian to buy the game, and then I spent $300 to buy the collector's edition.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, like, I remember when the original collector's edition was $300 with the game and all the season, all the DLCs. And let me know you guys
Actually, let me change my scavenger real quick.
Okay.
Since I swapped the
Does
sword.
anybody know why lead from gold isn't
Working?
like, I know it's a lead from gold, like that perk. I know it's not great, but why is it just outright? I'm hearing multiple people just say, if you have anything with lead from gold, just like scrap.
That's
Yeah,
alright.
because-
I've got a Cartesian that I use with lead from gold. It does what it says on the box. If your heavy ammo is ever needing, like, not full, and you pick up a heavy brick, then you get some special on the side. And it is affected by the scavengers, I think.
Well, put it this way. I was playing with a character, I call him a character, because he had bow ammo finder.
Dude,
And the first thing I said was, I kept the shackles, I go, really? Bow ammo finder. And you're using a, what was it? The Wolfland, the new,
Wolf
arc
tone?
bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have bow ammo finder? It's infinite ammo.
He was just getting it ready for that heavy one. Leviathan's
Leviathan's
Breath.
breath.
That's the only reason that a lot of exotics exist. Like the hand cannon also has scavengers, finders, reserves, just because of Ariana's.
Ariana's. Now they need to fix the Leviathan's breath.
The fallen.
Yeah, it was like really good whenever it came out, and then they just neutered it.
Yeah, they got neutered
Beneath
big
the
time.
ruins of the cosmic,
You got your fun.
the shadow of an old colony ship
They need
with
to fix, no,
bloated
because they need
house
to
of
fix the
devils
catalyst in it. Because the catalyst only gives you one extra bow.
strength. We must destroy this machine.
Like, if it dropped its, like,
Send their souls screaming.
recharge time and increase the bow, like the Arablis catalyst that has Genesis. And increased handling and an extra shot. Like, you're just asking for trouble with that.
I'm just abusing Arbalist while it still one-shots all the shields that I wanted to one-shot.
Correct. But dude, you need to put the. You need to get the catalyst for it. It breaks.
It helps you break a shield and you can keep shooting.
Yeah, it just breaks in the gun's broken with the catalyst.
Arbalist itself, without the catalyst, breaks the shield in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaos is just the auto loading.
I had to stop for a second because I was like, is this Master? I don't see the person.
The power of Vorpal. Shee.
That's also another thing. Does, like, I'm seeing a whole bunch of guns that would be good with Vorpal saying that One for All is better. Does One for All give you more damage than Vorpal?
Vorpal's different on heavies and stuff though. And One for All's always 35%, I think.
But a 35% on, say, a special or a primary is like 20% less versus a heavy. Then you put Vorpal on a heavy, you're just asking for trouble.
Vorpal on heavies is 10%, and then specials still 15%, and primaries 20%. And then One for All is just...
I have it on my comedian roll, and I'm like...
Oh, Comedian doesn't really have anything good. This One for All's about the best you get there.
Yeah,
The pellets
Comedian-
might spread and hit a
Comedian
few different enemies.
I mean, if I was thinking the primary
Subsistence
reason why,
Vorpal.
yeah, that's what I don't have that role sadly, but that's
That's
role
all I'm
that I was
getting.
looking at getting.
That's like Subsistence Vorpal? Really?
I'll keep this captain entertained over here.
Yeah, I'm loving Melissa. Can you just one shot and it recharges your freaking ammo? Wait, what killed me? It says misadventure on my screen. The question mark.
Did you get booped?
How did I get booped?
You got Destiny.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the fact that the new sword will one-shot you if you have the edge perk and you hit somebody with it.
Oh yes, how many times my mate does that? Oh, fucking go away.
I fucking need that. Like a perfect roll for that shit.
Is that barrier still there?
Yeah, barriers down where the witches are.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I may have blocked
Barrier
your
dead.
vision there, so...
Yeah, a little. It's okay.
My
Penetrating
bad.
bullets that just shot through you.
just
Guardian
Oh,
down.
Captain killed me.
jeez.
So, I don't, nobody's really quite talked about this yet. I was looking at the footage for the new trailer for the Witch Queen.
Mm-hmm.
The warlocks are getting another soul. Like, you know, they have the Arc Soul?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting the Void, they're getting a Void Soul.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Oh my god, I didn't notice that. That's funny. Maybe it's to make up for Devour getting removed, but also Devour is never getting removed.
Dude, that would be
We can
the
have a
fucking
soul instead of
funniest
Devour.
thing. That would-
Yeah, because
Right.
warlocks get everything. What do Titans get?
I didn't. I don't think you could like be the one who's who's saying that Titans don't get shit. Fucking hunters don't get shit.
Oh, come on, man. Hunters get one-shot knife. Like, what happened to our shoulder charge?
That's only if you get a headshot with a
Oh,
knife.
let's go. Oh, you guys go up there. I'll go towards the fuel tank.
No, we'll all go in the same place.
Yeah, fuel tanks. Right, I've got a panic bubble. That's about all I can bring.
Are you wearing the
No,
crest of
I'm-
the upper poopy?
I'm hoping
Yeah.
that-
So a few extra orbs. If you want orbs, you can just let me know.
I'm hoping that Void 3.0 or 2.0 will give will give
If
hunters
updated.
some damage increasing super, so they're actually like, you know, requested in higher end content.
Yeah, the
Besides
Celestial Nighthawk doesn't quite do it.
Okay.
Grenade.
Watch, mark my words, rocket launcher unstoppable.
I'm hoping that next season it has rocket launchers. That'd be fucking fun.
As long as I don't have to do any stupid ADS thing to get the proc. It should just be, this is your heavy weapon, you get to have it.
Yeah, like they did with shotgun unstoppable. I love that. That was my favorite.
I
Hey,
still
there's
have one
Captain
arc captain. Oh, there's a little pile of orbs over here. This is gonna be the two wizards, is it?
Yeah, I got that.
And snipers.
Oh, it snapped. Oh, careful the
You have
barrier
snipers
about to
this
spawn. No.
Jeez, I got look to the right, I got bitch slapped by someone.
Here comes the barrier spawning.
He'll run back. What a bitch
Sweet.
slap!
I can sleep with the wizard real quick, hopefully.
You don't need.
He reloaded for me, thank you! Hey, who's this? Ah! Oh, come on!
Another one? That's rude.
Oh, he just appeared out of nowhere. Come on.
Yeah, he did.
Like, literally, he didn't even walk out of that door. You trying to embarrass me? Ooh. That resilient vandal was looking at you.
Another captain.
I'm gonna stand right here. Oh shit, shank alert. Here we go, double overloads.
Guardian down.
Not bad.
Oh no.
Whoa!
This is when we play safe.
It's just a lot of vandals that are shooting, spraying.
Oh, it's spawning on the other side of that shield.
Trying to.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a marauder here.
I might try and jump in there with a bubble on top of them. Yeah. But
Bubbles down.
left overload's really low. Nice.
Hold it.
There's that sniper vandal.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I got sniped and walked into a grenade. That's a shame.
God fucking damn it.
Nah, it's that sniper vandal. He's down there.
Overload's backed up a bit. Generates an orb, yes.
Yeah, rocket. Monsters come out of House of Wolves in D1. Jeez.
Guardian down.
Wait, those grenades.
Cool.
Oh my god. Today I learned those grenades kill you.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought they just fucking slow you down. Nope, they explode and kill you.
They do.
Everything kills you in GMs, yes.
No, if I fight right now, you die. Guardian now. What?
I've got a phone call. You reckon you guys can handle this room?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just be safely fell back.
Not to go too far because if it will cancel out or say going to orbit, blah blah blah. If the dragon with us.
Alright, sorry, back.
Uh,
I've got somewhere to be in an hour, so we're fine.
yeah, we'll do this in like 15.
The res is just concerning me.
Oh yeah, just hang back.
Yeah, I'll try and play extra safe. I don't have the sniper resist.
Oh,
Fuck. He's shielding him.
you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
All the snipers on your right. What you do is you do the D1 method, you jump up on the pipes at the back.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good safe way.
With the black hammer.
There's a sniper on the left, by the way. You can see your back.
Don't get too far out, otherwise you'll summon the walker. What I want to do is just clear everything and summon it. Yeah, come up here. You can run on the pipes. Yeah, it's the founder's arms.
If we get that overload in a good spot, I've got some sleeper stimuli I can use in it.
How's that? No, you're fucking kidding.
Okay. Maybe later.
Yeah. Okay, what about that? Over there. Yeah. You gonna put a shield up? Can you slip again? Oh,
I doubt
overlay.
it. Circle dead. Nice.
Obelisk.
So stereotypically Australian? Yeah. We'd love to see it.
Doing it. There's that vandal in the distance. Oh, Drake's on the way. Yep. I'm gonna shoot a rocket on that servitor. Get your obelisk ready. It was a bit too late, never mind. Hey, you bastard. Oh, there he is, he's appeared.
I think there's a few odds on. There's a few on the left we can also try and snipe.
Yeah. See him. Ooh.
He's one snipe back.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Yep.
Do this.
Just be careful of the second ship that comes in later.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, there is heavy ammo I should pick up over here quickly. Be fine, won't I? Interesting. Trap.
Gets in there.
Second ship coming in. This one's the one that's
Yeah.
gonna shoot at us. Alright, starter's probably back. Ew.
Guardian down.
Of course! Of course! Right through.
Jeez.
Just run. No.
Alright, beyond that, we're probably safe up there. Oh my god, the walker's nearly dead.
Stop put. Well, that's an overload shooting. Mind you, I have all the skiff inbound.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit right here and watch it and watch somehow I'll get.
It's gone already.
Wait!
It splash damaged me.
Bastard. Yeah, let's get rid of that bastard on the left.
If we get rid
The
of
other
one on
left,
the
yeah.
or on the
Yeah,
left,
no, I mean
Right.
on the right.
if we get rid of one, we shouldn't have to kill the other.
Yeah. Well, you have to kill them both, but at least you can kill all the enemies and not worry about.
No, you don't have to kill both.
Yeah, you do.
You don't.
Watch. Really? Watch.
But yeah, we can test it. Pretty sure both.
$100. $100. You gotta kill both.
Yep, I'll take it. It seems Team SummerSoul's coming up here soon. You know, I'll fucking take it.
And before Stardust sneaks off and kills the left one.
Yeah, I know, right? Secretly gonna kill the left one, eh? It will come up on the screen.
There's an invis behind you, Stardust.
Careful. Oh shit, oh yeah, that's right, Captain. Captain's down. It's amazing the forklift here is like the strongest thing that... No.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you need to kill the other dude.
Alright, then if we killed the one on the right side, you can go through the door without killing the one on the left.
The other right and the other left.
Why I say that is because the fact that I just ran this twice with the group that only killed the one on the left, or on the right, I mean.
Kill the one on the right.
You mean the opposite of what we got now?
Yeah, whatever. I'm tired. It's 4 AM here.
You mean kill the one on the left, which is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because why would it be dependent? Whatever. But
maybe the right one just walks so far away from the door that it despawns. It doesn't count.
I don't know. We'll give it a round. We'll give it a go next round.
unless the people that are playing with wizards and they were able to do it.
Maybe.
Where the hell's Overlord's hiding?
Bloody heavy? Nope. Bloody. Bloody hell.
Do you wanna run into the left room straight away? Or wait for Mucky? Wait a bit, Stardash?
Yep.
Or not?
Nope, I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm waiting. The door's not open. You want me to put my wall down here, or are we running into the room?
Run in. Or not.
Withering Heat does a good damage. It should. Back in the day, you just put 2 Withering Heats on the overload instead.
Hand on your right.
Yep.
Could be lost. I'll put a bit of sleeper in.
Go for it. Got Vorpal in him.
So Only one more to go. You can see it from the back here if you want.
Guardian down.
Okay, don't want to leave you.
Do some DPS on the boss. Where'd it go?
Yeah, here come the overloads.
Alright.
Okay. There is a way to glitch. If you jump on the roof when you're downstairs, you can collect the ammo that's up here. So that heavy brick, if I just jump, if I go downstairs, jump it. Okay.
What's it? You need that new shoot to loot perk. I think Wolftone drops with that as well, which is cool.
Yeah, I've got it on the on that hand cannon, the stasis one, shoot to an explosive payload.
Oh, on the wallpaper.
Actually a good roll.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Excuse me, friends. Get out from under our basement.
Are they basementing us?
It's a big rocket.
Oh.
This adventure my ass! It was actually... I threw the Titan hammer, hit him in the head, but then he dropped the bomb, I stepped on the bomb.
Oh, we got an arc guide below.
No, yeah, all the enemies below are clear.
There's some heavy ammo out there, I guess I could try and pick up from below. Be easier just picking it up from up here though.
Proving Grounds is next. I don't mind that, GM. Hey, he's finisher, just do this. Bing. And I'm dead because the bomb's right behind.
Proving Grounds is just such a long one. We run out of time often.
It's just a tank room. I think
Austin
that's where
might be-
most people freak out. There is a glitch. If you grab the interceptor and you run it into the tank, it's instant kill. Like no jokes, when the doors open, you get the interceptor, bang, instantly dead.
You want to focus the overloads or the sodas?
I'll get two of them. There we go. So at least we have the freelance.
Nice.
Damage boost?
I don't know. I keep on seeing that, and I don't know what the fuck's giving it.
Damage boost, disruption break. When you break an elemental shield, then you get more damage. And also the barrier shields, you get more damage when you break their shield.
There you go.
That's why Arbalest is good. The Genesis is like an afterthought.
Yeah, the catalyst on this, extra bullet, increased handling, and yeah, it's just.
Oh my god,
But yeah,
there's so many in that fucking
so
hallway.
like, I was really trying to hopefully get a shield disruption on a auto rifle, which is Shadow Price, which is this week's. But then they've made Arbalest really good this week. Or last week. In
all the enemies
disguise.
are clear, yeah. The full Arbalest.
Let me grab this heavy.
A rocket on the drag, I don't regret it.
Right, I'm gonna melt the boss as an invis on you.
Oh, hello.
Right.
Yeah, he's
I'm assuming you
27k.
have the catalyst on the sleeper.
I do not know.
Damn.
You need it. Comedian of Death, are you kidding me? Surplus
I got
Disruption
another-
Break.
I got another lead from Gold Vorpal.
I got Subsistence
Damn.
Unrelenting. What is this travesty?
Why is it always comedians?
I know, it's a joke.
Green hipfire, one for all. Transmute fuel.
Like, it's,
Hipfire, Grip, Thresh. I think that's
It's a-
the worst roll I could have got.
it's a joke.
Yep, seems about right. I don't have an Arbalest. I can't hang with the big boys.
Yeah.